the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. There are inflection points throughout the season, and this will be one of them for both of these squads in this top 5 showdown. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, guys, catching up with the Gators head coach pregame. This could be one of their most important games of the year. With both teams undefeated, this game is a separator. As the college football playoff looms near, they have to separate and prove they are one of the best teams in the country. They have a chance to do that here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Gators headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for space. It's Kringle. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Do they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Say it. Left side is Smith. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Off the boot, looking for his man. The throw. Out wide right, it's Roberts. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Now, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
Got a man. It's Billups. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Nowhere to go.
You you know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Here's Sayin to throw. Makes the grab. It's Billups. Bring him down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space, and I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the 1st down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have enough.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach, taking those risks. But when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
He's changing the play. Jones wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, let's chat about Florida and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
Man, it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Under pressure. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Jones to throw. Throws quickly. There he goes. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The Gators have this offense rolling. Straight ahead, it's Shepard. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Right side, it's Shepard. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Quarterback changing the play. Needs it here on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, in the open field, making the nice tackle.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. Jones wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Shepard. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. And as we start the 2nd quarter, let's go down to Holly for an update on the weather.
Well, guys, as I mentioned early in that 1st quarter, there was some rain, but the bad news, it is getting very heavy right now. Players are starting to rush and grab their jackets, trying to get towels to dry off the ball. Things are starting to get a little bit crazy down here on the sideline as the rain is really coming down. Guys, back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. They just keep firing. Picked off to stop the threat. Breaks into the open. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
Move to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The handoff. Oh, he's got some... Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Number 96, set to advance on the football.
From deep, it's Mays. Slips through the line. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got it behind the line. It's Blaylock. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Quarterback signaling to his guy. Jones to throw. Lets it fly. Right side, it's Montgomery. He'll go out of bounds. The 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Drops back on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Jones wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Lloyd. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Snaps on fourth down. Look out. Catches it past the sticks. On his feet.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
Running inside. It's Montgomery. Maybe some room here. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Jones to throw. Got his man down the middle. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. They'll send the back in motion. Out wide right, it's Blaylock. Touchdown, Gators! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the move, it's Jackson. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Nice move. Creates some space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Gator. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Cuts it upfield. It's Pringle. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's past the 30. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Julian with the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Sends it back in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Blaylock. Turning it on. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Jones to throw. Caught. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play call. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. One more snap coming before halftime. To the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that bold Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with North Dakota State taking on the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. And it's the away squad in front on the scoreboard and atop their conference standings. And it's hardly too early to dream big. This team is closing in on a 6-0 start. Could be a special season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside, Mac.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Jones wants to throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently that got...
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well, with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Oh, pressure's coming. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Now on second down, making the adjustment on the play. Motion from the back. Jones to throw. Right side, it's Hawkins. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Continuing to turn and move him forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Run ends there.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Third and short now from their own 48. On the move. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Boyd. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
All right, defense, you're going to have to hone in here. You're going to have to turn the page. Just gave up a big pass, but all of a sudden the offense now is knocking on your doorstep. They're in the red zone. This defense, they need to step up here and make a play.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Shepard. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
On the ground, it's Shepard. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Here on third down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. Hauls it in. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The run inside. It's Hawkins. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jones to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Florida. And that one will give him the lead. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. Using his legs, it's Pringle. There he goes. The 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. On the return, it's Boyd. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Got the quick completion. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Jones wants to throw it. Caught. Breaks into the open. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Turns up, it's Shepard. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Right side, it's Stockton. And he... It's loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around. And now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Jones to throw. Still looking to his right. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Tight game like this one late, and those types of mistakes can just crush you. Let's see what they've got on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes a grab past the marker. They'll knock him down, and he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Gets the back moving. In the backfield, it's Shepard. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Sometimes it's not about fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
2nd and long here. They'll send the back in motion. Jones wants to throw it. Left side is Shepard. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Touchdown, Gators! They've got the lead here in the fourth. Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. On the move from inside is 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country. There he goes. He's inside the 40, at the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Buckeye. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season. The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The ball squirts through the end zone. Touchback, they'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. From the gun, it's Hawkins. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Jones to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. On target over the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receivers going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Long way to go on second down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Out wide right, it's Abrams. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Out wide left, it's Montgomery. Turning it on!
This quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the play.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. The Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Sends it back in motion. Right side, it's Shepard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running the red zone, it's Montgomery. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Trying to wear down this defense. The 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 1. Jones wants to throw it. He's got him still on his feet.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Touchdown, Gators! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here's Julian saying to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Rush is on. Got his man all by himself. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. What an absolute battle. What a Donnybrook haymaker met with counterpunch after counterpunch. Both worthy of being top 5 teams. Both championship caliber ball clubs. And they might run into each other again.
I think that's likely to happen, honestly. These are two really, really good looking teams. And if you're the #1 team